Let's turn back the hands of time and wander the hallways of history through an extraordinary lens. Unraveling the past is like opening a treasure chest full of black and white snapshots, each capturing a fragment of a story that would otherwise be lost in time. But don't worry, this isn't your dull high school history lecture. Think of it more like a behind-the-scenes pass, granting us a unique glimpse into those rarely seen corners of the past. So tighten your time travel seatbelts and keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle. At all times, we're in for quite a journey. Number 15. The unidentified flying object in the Madonna with St. Giovannino painting. A recurring theme in the realm of unexplained history is the presence of anachronistic objects within historical artworks. A notable example can be found in the 15th century painting, The Madonna with San Giovannino, attributed to Italian artist Domenico Ghirlandaio. The intrigue does not center around the primary subjects of the painting, but instead revolves around a peculiar element in the background. Within the painting, we observe the Virgin Mary with an infant St. John the Baptist over her left shoulder. However, a strange, luminous object can be seen in the sky, witnessed by a man and his dog. The object's shape and illumination have led some observers to speculate that it represents an unidentified flying object, UFO, possibly historical evidence of extraterrestrial existence. Skeptics argue that the object may symbolize the divine, possibly an angel or the Holy Spirit. Regardless of interpretations, the exact meaning and representation of this peculiar object in the painting remain a mystery. The Madonna with St. Giovannino stands as a compelling example of the mysteries and debates that surround the interpretation of historical artworks, particularly when they appear to depict objects far beyond their era. Number 14. The unexplainable fairy circles of Namibia. In the arid grasslands of the Namib Desert in Namibia, an intriguing natural phenomenon captivates both scientists and tourists: the fairy circles. These patterns consist of circular patches of barren land, surrounded by short grass, forming a honeycomb-like design visible from above. These circles vary in diameter from a few meters to several tens of meters and are found in extensive areas across Namibia. While local folklore attributes these circles to divine intervention or the footsteps of gods, scientific explanations range from termites and plant competition to gas seepage and even radioactivity. Despite these theories, no definitive cause has been universally accepted. The fairy circles of Namibia continue to ignite scientific debates and curiosity among the general populace, illustrating the enchanting mysteries that nature often conceals in plain sight. Number 13. Glimpses of royalty behind the thrones. Our royal agenda begins with Queen Victoria, whose name is synonymous with an entire era. While we've heard of her enduring reign and grand empire, seldom do we glimpse Victoria, the woman and mother. A rare snapshot of Victoria in her dressing gown, playing the doting grandmother, offers a touching insight into the personal life of this formidable monarch. Across the continent, we delve into the Romanov dynasty, where Tsar Nicholas II, the last emperor of Russia, lived a life of opulence and grandeur. However, in a candid photograph, we witness a different Nicholas, a loving father and family man, engaging with his children, a far cry from the austere image often associated with the title of Tsar. Number 12. Unforgettable performances, stage and screen highlights. This snapshot transports us to the bustling streets of London to the original Globe Theatre, where actors rehearse on the stage, echoing their voices in the open-air playhouse just as they did during Shakespeare's time. Finally, we step backstage at the Paris Opera House, where the iconic Phantom of the Opera was first unmasked. This rare photo captures the exquisite detail of the original Phantom mask, an enduring symbol of mystery and romance in the world of theater. Number 11. Athletes passing cigarettes. In a surprising scene from the Roaring Twenties, cyclists in the Tour de France were seen passing cigarettes to one another as they pedaled across the countryside. This unexpected display of camaraderie defied modern notions of good health and blended sporting prowess with social interaction. The race became a unique fusion of athletic achievement and unconventional social exchange, demonstrating a distinctive aspect of sports culture from that era. Number 10. Children for sale. A haunting photograph captures a woman's desperate attempt to sell her 4 children in hopes of starting afresh. Abandoned by her father and left with a new boyfriend, she found herself caught between shame and grief, ultimately leading to her children's placement in the hands of strangers. This image reminds us of the hardships faced by many during times of economic turmoil and societal pressures. Number 9. Evolution of New York City, 1876-1932. A series of photographs, taken from the same vantage point, documents the evolution of New York City's skyline from 1876 to 1932. The rapid transformation of the cityscape reflects the dynamic growth and urbanization of America's largest metropolis during this period of history. Number 8. VJ Day in Times Square, 1945. On August 14, 1945, as news of Japan's surrender spread, a spontaneous celebration erupted in Times Square, New York City. This iconic photograph captures a jubilant sailor kissing a nurse, symbolizing the joy and relief felt by Americans at the end of World War II. Number 7. Napalm Girl, 1972. This harrowing photograph captures Kim Phuc, a young girl, running naked and burned from a napalm attack during the Vietnam War. The image serves as a stark reminder of the horrors of war and the innocent lives it affects. Number 6. Bigfoot Footprint. In 1976, Peter Byrne embarked on a mission to uncover the fabled creature known as Bigfoot in the Pacific Northwest forest. As the director of the Bigfoot Information Center and Exhibition in Oregon, he set out on a trek with 2 U.S. Forest Service colleagues to prove the existence of this legendary creature. They encountered an unusual creature in the center of the forest, between 2 trees, that left them speechless. Byrne discovered a tuft of hair and a fragment of skin at a height of 3 to 5 feet off the ground, which he carefully saved and forwarded to the FBI. The pictures presented this clearly, and Byrne requested a comparative study of the mystery samples from J. Cochran Jr., the then assistant director of the FBI's Scientific and Technical Services section. Surprisingly, the FBI agreed to investigate Byrne's evidence, but their findings were disappointing. Cochran confirmed that the hair samples came from a common animal, not Bigfoot. Although this particular photograph did not showcase the elusive creature itself, it represented a moment of hope in the quest for Bigfoot. Despite the FBI's conclusion, many remain committed to searching for Bigfoot to this day. Number 5. The Baghdad Battery. In the mid-20th century, a curious artifact was discovered in the region of Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. Known as the Baghdad Battery, this object consisted of a terracotta jar with a copper cylinder and an iron rod inside. The artifact bore a resemblance to a simple electric cell, raising intriguing questions about its possible use in ancient times. Some suggested that the Baghdad Battery could have been used for electroplating, gilding, or even medical purposes. These theories raised questions about the level of scientific and technological knowledge in ancient Mesopotamia. However, the true purpose and function of the Baghdad Battery remain a subject of debate among archaeologists and historians. Skeptics argue that it may not have been a battery at all, and that the components inside the jar could have served a different purpose unrelated to electricity. Despite numerous experiments to replicate the battery's potential function, a conclusive explanation for its existence remains elusive, leaving the Baghdad Battery as an enduring enigma. Number 4. The Hook Island Sea Monster. On a serene day in Stonehaven Bay, Queensland, Australia, on December 12, 1964, Robert Laserick and his family were on their motorboat, enjoying the sun-kissed waters. Little did they know they were about to witness something extraordinary: a behemoth tadpole-like creature, a whopping 30 feet in length, lounging in the lagoon's shallows. Seizing the moment, Robert swiftly grabbed his camera while his wife captured still photos of the colossal enigma. The resulting images have since ignited intrigue and fascination among all who laid eyes upon them. The photographs reveal a colossal dark figure with distinct ridges along its back and piercing eyes at the front of its elongated head. The true nature of the Hook Island sea monster photos remains an enduring enigma, captivating generations with its elusive mystery. Number 3. The Hessdalen Lights. Since the early 1980s, the Hessdalen Valley in Norway has been the site of a recurring and unexplained phenomenon known as the Hessdalen Lights. These mysterious lights appear in the night sky, often as bright, fast-moving orbs of light, and have been witnessed by many residents and visitors to the area. Scientists have conducted extensive research and monitoring of the phenomenon, but its cause remains unknown. The lights continue to appear sporadically, baffling both experts and the local community. Number 2. The Titanic's departure. On April 12, 1912, the RMS Titanic, a marvel of human engineering and luxury, was poised for its maiden voyage to New York City. This photograph, taken as the ship set sail, exudes an eerie calm with passengers unaware of the impending tragedy that would befall both the ship and its occupants. The Titanic's sinking on April 15, 1912, claimed the lives of 1,503 people. This image captures the optimism of a new journey and serves as a lasting reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictability of fate. Number 1. The liberation of Auschwitz. As World War II raged on, the horror of Auschwitz, a concentration and extermination camp, was exposed to the world. This photograph, captured during the camp's liberation by Soviet forces in January 1945, shows survivors peering through a barbed wire fence. Their emaciated faces reveal the suffering they endured. The liberation of Auschwitz stands as a grim reminder of humanity's capacity for cruelty and the enduring resilience of the human spirit.